Good morning, boys and girls. We're going to go ahead and begin with our calendar. So today we are in the month of April. So I'm going to go ahead and move April over here. We're going to go ahead and cross out the days we have passed and circle today's date. Today is the 8th. So I'm going to go ahead and circle the 8th. And I'm going to cross out the other numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then today's the 8th. So if we look at our calendar, the month of April 2020, so today's date is April 8th, 2020. It is a Wednesday. So today is, I'm going to go ahead and drag Wednesday over here, and it asks yesterday was. What was yesterday? Today was Wednesday. What was yesterday? Tuesday. Tomorrow will be, so today is Wednesday. What will tomorrow be? Thursday. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and move on to letter fluency. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cross out as I'm reading the letters. Okay, go ahead and read with me. Ready? B, H, M, J, D, S, F, P, A, N, K, T, E, O, V, X, B, I, Z, W, P, C, Q, I, G, U, R, C, S, L, E, R, Z, X, A, S, D, Y, J, G, M, V, T, K, W, C, N, U, Q, F, H, B, Y, O, N, G, J, H, L. And then we go ahead and stop right there. Next, we're going to move on to short A and long A. So we're going to go ahead, drag and drop into the boxes. So short A, what sound does a short A make? Ah, like apple. What sound does a long A make? A, like acorn. So we're going to go ahead and read the words and see where they belong. So let's look at the first word. Hat. At. Hat. Is it short A or is it long A? Short A. Let's look at the next one. Snake. Snake. Long A. Good job. Let's move on to the next one. Crab. Crab. Where does crab go? Short A. Let's look at the next word. Can you sound it out for me? Wave. Remember, boys and girls, when we have a vowel consonant E, the E is silent and the E tells the A, tells the vowel to say its name. So that's why we don't hear the E sound. Wave. It's a long A. Let's look at the next word. Can you sound it out for me? Sad. Sad. Where does sad go? Short A. Let's look at the next word. Sound it out for me. K. Cake. Where does cake go? Long A. Okay, next word. Flake. Flake. long A. Look, all of these in the long A have the vowel consonant E, vowel consonant E. Let's look at the next word. What is that? At, cat. Does it belong in the short A or the long A column? Short A. It makes the A sound. Let's look at the next picture. Can you sound it out for me? A, P, grape. Long A. So we're going to put it over here. Let's look at our next word. Flag. Flag. Short A. Next word. Plane. Plane. Where does plane go? Long A. Last word. Sound it out for me, please. B-A-G. Bag. Where does bag go? Short A. Next, we're going to go ahead and do rhyming. So for this one, we're going to move the emojis together to find the rhyming pairs. So here we have a cat. What rhymes with cat? Cat, hat. Let's look at the next one. Fish. What rhymes with fish? Fish, dish. Let's move this one over here. Okay, next we have socks. What rhymes with socks? Socks, fox. Next we have a dog. What rhymes with dog? Dog, frog. Next we have a house. Which of these rhymes with house? House, mouse. Next we have sun. What rhymes with sun? Sun, run. Good job, boys and girls. We're going to go ahead and read Who Am I? There is a game we like. I am little and white. I can be made into a man. Who am I? A snowman. Let's look at the next one. Gil, you are a flake. Now I will go. I am big and yellow. I get quite hot. Who am I? Quaid, you are the sun. This is a fun game. Sentences I can read. So we're going to read and circle. The quilt is pretty. Which of these pictures goes with the text? The first image of a quilt. Let's look at the next one. Play the game. Which of these matches the picture? The second one. What are they playing? Soccer. Can you read the next sentence for me? They go in the lake. Which of these pictures matches the words? The first picture, and you can see them swimming in the lake. Sentences I can read. Read and write. Can you read the word for me? Quit, and it has an exclamation point at the end. We not well. So let's read. She will rake a pile. I can fill the bag. He will dig up a stone. What sentence can we make using the words up here? Yes, we will not quit. And the W in we is capitalized because it's the beginning, it's the first word in the beginning of the sentence. We will not quit. And we need to put the punctuation mark, which is an exclamation point. Okay. Next, we're going to move on to math. For math, we are going to continue working on measurement. And today we're going to be talking about using tools. So here, Martha wants to compare the length of a ribbon to the length of a cube train so that she can circle the item that is shorter. How can she do this? What she can do is she can use the cubes, put 5 of them together and line it up right here against the ribbon to see which one is longer. I'm going to go ahead and try to draw some cubes since I don't have cubes with me. So 5 cubes. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which item is shorter, the ribbon or the 5 cubes? The ribbon. So we're going to go ahead and circle it because it is shorter. Let's look at the next one. We have an orange ribbon and we have 3 orange blocks. 1, 2, 3. Which one is shorter, the ribbon or the 3 orange cubes? The cubes is shorter, so we're going to go ahead and circle that. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to video.
Do you know how long this pencil is? Let's use cubes to find out. Analyze. How do you think the cubes can help us find the length of the pencil? Plan. To find the length of this pencil, we can link these cubes together and make a cube train. To measure the pencil, we compare the cube train to the pencil, from one end to the other. Solve and justify. What do you see? Is the cube train longer than the pencil? Yes, the length of the cube train is longer than the length of the pencil. How do you know? You know because the cube train sticks out farther than the pencil. How many cubes long is the cube train? Think about this question as you do the activity that comes next.
We can count them to see how long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The cube train is 5 cubes long. Okay, so for number 1, it says, have students make a cube train with the number of cubes shown, compare the length of the cube train to the object, and then circle the one that is longer. We don't have any cubes right now, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to draw them. So here we have a stick, and here it says 5 cubes. So let's draw 5 cubes. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one is longer, the stick or the cube train? The cube train, so we're going to go ahead and circle that. Number 2, we have a picture of a leaf and we have 2 cubes. 1, 2. Which one is longer? The leaf. So we're going to go ahead and circle the leaf. Let's go ahead and go to the next page. So we're going to go ahead and compare the length, and we're going to circle the one that is longer. So here we have an acorn, and we have 3 cubes. So let's see which one is longer. 1, 2, 3. The cube train is longer, so we're going to circle it. Here we have a pine cone and 3 cubes. Let's see which one is longer. 1, 2, 3. Which one is longer? The pine cone. So we're going to circle the pine cone. Let's move on to number 5. We have a picture of a leaf and 4 cubes. Can you tell me which one you think is going to be longer? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, the cube train is longer than the leaf. Let's see the next one. Here we have a tree branch and we have 2 cubes. Can you tell me which one you think is longer? Let's check. 1, 2. Yes, the tree branch is longer. Okay, number 7. We have a vine and we have 4 cubes. Looking at these, which one do you think is longer? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, the vine is longer. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the same thing, and we're going to circle the one that is longer. So here we have a flower and 2 cubes. Which one do you think is longer? The flower? Let's check. 1, 2. Yes, it is the flower. The flower is longer. Let's look at number 9. We have a picture of a leaf and 5 cubes. Which one do you think is longer? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, the 5 cube train is longer than the leaf. Number 10, we have a caterpillar and 6 cubes. Which one do you think is longer? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which one's longer? The cube train. Number 11, we need to draw an object that is longer than the train of cubes. So the cubes will have 5. So let's draw the cubes first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we need to draw a picture that is longer than the cube train. I'm going to go ahead and draw a spoon. The spoon is longer than the cube train. We're going to go ahead and move on to the math packets, and we're on the last page, reflection. What did you learn about comparing 2D shapes and 3D shapes? Use pictures, words, and numbers to show your learning. What is something that we learned about 2D shapes and 3D shapes? Yes, 2D shapes are flat shapes, we also learned that (3D) shapes are solid figures, and we know that 3D shapes, some of the objects have a flat shape that is the same as a 2D shape. For example, a cube, the sides, let's see if I can get this. So if I were to draw a cube, so if I drew a cube, we could see that one of the sides is a flat surface and it has the same shape as a square. And we know that a cylinder and a cone also have a flat shape. Let's see if I can. I'm going to do a round at the bottom so we know that this one is a cone. And at the bottom it has a circle for a flat surface. And you can go ahead and draw more pictures, and you can write your own sentences on what you learned and how 2D shapes and 3D shapes are the same or how they are different. We're going to go ahead and move on to science. So science, we've been talking about living things, non-living things. We've also been talking about plants and animals, how to sort them, and parts of them. But today we're going to go ahead and review really quick. So living things are things that are alive, that need water, shelter, air to survive. Not living things or non-living things are things that are not alive. So let's look at our first picture. We have a picture of an alligator. Is it living or non-living? Living. So we're going to go ahead and put it in this box. We have a picture of a buck. Where does the buck go? Non-living, because it's not alive. We have a picture of a parrot. Living. What about a soccer ball? Non-living. People? Yes, we are living things. Car? Not living. A turtle? Living. What about a house? Non-living. A tree? Yes, a tree is living. It needs water to grow and sunlight and air. What about a sunflower? Yes, a plant is a living thing. A backpack? Non-living. A computer? Non-living. Some numbers? Non-living things. A person? Living. And the last one, a spider. Where does it go? Living. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and move on to social studies. And for social studies, we are talking about time.
How do we measure time? A calendar shows days of the week and months of the year. We can use yesterday, today, and tomorrow to tell about time.
So one way we measure time is by using a calendar. And with the calendar, we talk about today, we talk about what happened yesterday, and tomorrow it shows you the days of the week. It also shows you the numbers for all the days in the month. So that is one way to measure time. Can you think of another way we measure time? Yes, a clock. We use a clock to show us what time of the day it is. So here it says, how do we measure time? Draw something you do with this month. Draw something you will do this month. Tell about your picture. So what is something that you might do this month? It is April. In April, we usually have showers, a lot of rain because it is springtime. And so a lot of plants will start to grow. Maybe you'll go outside and play. So we can go ahead and draw some flowers. Well, I'll go ahead and circle it so I don't have to draw. Okay. So remember, how do we measure time? We measure time with a calendar, and we can also measure time using a clock. See you next time.